Hello boys and girls, welcome to North Korea Bible Study in English. Today we're going to learn about a man called Noah and his ark. An ark is a very, very big boat. I must tell you straight away that Noah was a good man, but he was frightened of his God. He had a wife called Rebekah and 3 sons, Shem, Ham and Japheth. And Japheth wanted a pet. Japheth is about to get far more pets than he ever imagined. Noah liked his God, but frightened him, and God had seen that the earth was corrupt and was full of violence. God saw how corrupt the earth had become, for all the people on earth had corrupted their ways by doing naughty things with each other. And God said to Noah, "I'm going to put an end to all people, for the earth is filled with violence because of them. I am surely going to destroy them and the earth." And he told Noah to go and make an ark, a really big type of boat. He told him to make it of gopher wood. That's wood from gophers, which is a type of chewing animal, and you wouldn't want them on a boat. He said make lots of room inside it and put pitch, which is a type of tar, inside and out. He also told Noah how big it's going to be. It had to be exactly 520 feet 8 inches long, 86 feet 3 inches wide, and 52 feet and just under 1 inch high. And he was told to make a roof on it and leave a little opening about a yard square to let the smell out. He was also told you need to put a door on it. I would have thought that was pretty obvious, but still, they weren't that bright in those days. Noah got very excited about this and went home and saw his wife Rebekah. "Rebekah, Rebekah," he said, "I've got a really good idea." "That's good," said Rebekah. "Is it about the washing machine that you promised me?" No, it's more important. This, I've had a dream." "Oh, that's interesting," said Rebekah. "Tell me about your dream," because she loved him very much, despite his problems. I should tell you at this stage that Noah was actually 500 years old. We don't know how old Rebekah was. She might have been young or old, but she still loved him, really, despite everything. "No, I've had a message from God. I've got to build a boat." "Oh, yes," said Rebekah, "another of your ideas." No, this is a good one. I'm going to build a boat because he's going to kill everybody on the planet." "Oh," said Rebekah, "I'd still rather have a washing machine. I've got so much drying, what with you being that age, and you're a bit incontinent on times, Noah. It's nothing to be embarrassed about because you're 500 years old, but the boys are growing up and they ought to have some girlfriends by now." No, God's taking care of that," said Noah. "The boys can come on the boat with us." "Oh, okay," said Rebekah. And who else is coming?" "I've got to go all round the world. I've got to collect 2 of every animal." "2 of every animal?" said Rebekah. "You are joking." "No," said Noah. "God's arranged it for me. 2 of everything, like, I presume 1 male and 1 female. "That's right," said Noah. "That's what I'm going to do. And I must get a mating couple." "I'd like to see that," said Rebekah, wistfully, thoughtfully, and rather pensively. Because she was a thinker. She thought this through, which is more than Noah had done. "So you're going to go round the earth, you're going to collect 2 of each animal, a male and a female that are already mates, that are already pairing up. You're going to get them, bring them back to our house, and you're going to build a boat and stick them inside." "Yes, that's right," said Noah, who was enthusiastic, which made up for his other talents, or lack thereof. "I'm going to get 2 of everything, every spider, every animal, every elephant. I'm even going to go to a place called Australia, which nobody's ever heard of, and from there they have kangaroos and things. I'm going to bring them back as well." "Right. That's fine," said Rebekah. "You've been drinking that wine again, haven't you? I warned you about that." No, said Noah. "I've thought this through. It came to me in a dream, and it's going to be really good. And I'm going to build this ark, and it's going to be 528 feet, at 520 feet 8 inches high, and 86 foot 1 inch wide, and 52 and a bit. And I'm going to put a door on it and everything, because God told me about the door." "Oh, good," said Rebekah. "A door will be useful. And what's going to happen with this? Well, God's going to flood the earth, and everybody's going to die." "What, even my Uncle Ernest?" "Yeah, he'll die because he's very naughty," says God. "Oh, and everybody's going to die. What about my friend Emily down the road? She's ever so nice and she's pregnant." "No, she's going to die of drowning." "Oh, what about all the fish?" "Don't know about them. Don't know about fish. I haven't been told to collect fish, so probably they'll be all right." "Oh, okay. So if we go hungry on this boat, we can go fishing. Over the side, as it were. Oh, no, said Noah, we can't do that. Why not, said Rebecca. Well, obviously, can't go fishing. We've only got 2 worms. Rebecca thought this was getting very silly. Meantime, God spoke to Noah again and said, I'm going to bring flood waters on the earth to destroy all life under the heavens, every creature that has the breath of life on it. Everything on earth will perish. But I will promise you, you will enter the ark, you and your sons and your wife. They'll be with you. And you to bring into the ark 2 of all living creatures, male and female, to keep them alive with you. 2 of every kind of bird. Rebecca did wonder how he was going to catch these birds, particularly at mating pairs, but still, 2 of every kind of animal and every kind of creature that moves along the ground, and they'll be kept alive with you. And you've got to take food with you, enough to be eaten for months and months and months. Rebecca asked a question. Noah, I'm going to take 2 of everything. That's right. Won't they fucking kill each other? No, God's going to take care of that because he's told me to put 3 decks and we can keep the animals that kill each other away from the animals that don't. Ah, right. So do spiders kill animals? Said Rebecca. No, said Noah. Right. So you'll keep the elephants and the spiders together? That's right. Oh, she mumbled to herself. I rather think they might get trampled on. I'm not sure you've thought this through. So Noah did everything as God commanded him. And he said to Noah, You've time to go into the ark, you and your whole family, because I have found you righteous in this generation. Now, he had to take 2 of every animal, but now it's getting complicated, because he actually got to take 7 pairs of every kind of clean animal, a male and its mate, and 1 pair of every kind of unclean animal, a male and its mate, and 7 pairs of every kind of bird, and you've got to keep them alive in this boat. And then 7 days from now I will send rain into the earth, and it will rain for 40 days and 40 nights, and I will wipe from the face of the earth every living creature I have made. Rebecca says, I'm not going to get this washing dried then, am I? I need a dryer and a washer. Forget about the washing machine, said Noah. Forget about that. We are the chosen people. The whole of the future of the planet is going to descend from us. Oh God, we're going to have to do that again, are we? Okay. So by the time that he built this boat and it travelled all around the world and got all these animals together and fed them and everything else, he was 600 years old. And Noah and his son and his wife and his son entered the ark to escape the waters of the flood. He took pairs of clean and unclean animals, birds of all creatures that move along the ground, male and female, and they entered the ark 2 by 2. And as he said, 7 days the flood waters came on the earth, and on the 17th day of the 2nd month, on the day of all the springs of the great burst forth, and the floodgates of the heavens were opened. And it pissed it down for 40 days and 40 nights. It didn't stop, I tell you. And then out with his sons, Shem and Japheth. Remember, he said, Dad, I said I wanted a pet. I didn't want this many. Bloody horrible in here. There's hundreds of them. Stop complaining, said Noah. Think yourself lucky. You've got more pets than anyone else on earth. Yes, Dad, but that's because there is no one else on earth. They've all bloody drowned. And they had with them every kind of animal and livestock, every creature that moves along the ground according to its kind, and every bird according to its kind, everything with wings. Pairs of all creatures that have the breath of life came to Noah and entered the ark. Male and female have everything. The rain came for 40 days and 40 nights, and the ark rose higher and higher, right above the mountains. It rose greatly on the earth, and all the high mountains under the entire heavens were covered. There's a lot of rain, this is. The waters rose and covered the mountains to a depth of more than 15 cubits, which is loads and loads of yards. Everything that lived on land perished, birds, livestock, wild animals, all the creatures that swarm over the earth, and all mankind, and womankind, and childkind. They all died. Everything on dry land that has the breath of life in its nostrils died. It's from the Bible, this. Every living thing on the face of the earth was wiped out. People and animals and the creatures that move along the ground and the birds were wiped from the earth. Only Noah was left, and those with him in the ark, his wife, his children, and hundreds of animals in pairs. The waters flooded the earth for 150 days, and God remembered Noah and all the wild animals with him, and he sent a wind over the earth, and the waters receded. Now the springs of the deep and the floodgates of the heavens had been closed, and the rain had stopped falling from the sky. The water receded steadily from the earth. At the end of the 150 days the water had gone down, and on the 17th day of the 7th month the ark came to rest on the mountains of a guy called Harry Rat. The waters continued to recede until the 10th month, And on the first day of the 10th month, it's very detailed this, isn't it? The tops of the mountains became visible. Another 40 days later, Noah made a window, which is pretty brave of him. And he sent out a raven. We'll come back to ravens. And it kept flying back and forth until the water had dried up from the earth. But it never came back. It must have drowned. So that means that ravens can't continue because he'd have to send one of them out and there's only one left. Then he sent out a dove to see if the water receded, but the dove couldn't find anywhere to perch because there's water all over the surface of the earth, so it returned to Noah. Noah reached out his hand and the dove came in, flew straight to his hand and bit him because he was hungry, probably. He waited another 7 days and he sent the dove out from the ark again. The dove goes like, oh, here we go again. Fly around a bit, starved, not fair, want to be back with my girlfriend. But the dove came back that evening, and in its beak was a freshly plucked olive leaf. So in that 7 days the water had gone, everything that was growing had drowned, and this whole olive tree had actually grown in that 7 days. Isn't that wonderful, children? This meant that Noah knew that water had receded from the earth. He waited another 7 days. Yeah, probably a good idea. Sent the dove out again. This time it didn't return to him. It probably found some food. By the first day of the first month of Noah's 601st year, the water had dried up from the earth. I don't know where it all gone. There's some bloody big clouds. Noah then removed the covering from the ark and saw the surface of the ground was dry. And by the 27th day of the second month, I hope you're taking notes on this, the earth was completely dry. And God said to Noah, come out of your ark, you and your wife and your sons. Bring out every kind of living creature that is with you, the birds, the animals, and all the creatures that move along the ground, so they can multiply, that means have sex, on the earth, and be fruitful, that means have babies, and increase in number on it. So Noah came out, together with his sons and his wife. Noah said, okay, you have now got to spread around the earth, and you've got to be plentiful, and you've got to multiply. And the sons sort of said, but there are no women. And God said, yes, there is a woman, you've got your mother there. And everyone on earth has been descended from this family ever since. And the first thing that Noah did, he took some of the clean animals, and he sacrificed them, he set fire to them. And the Lord smelled the pleasing aroma, and said in his heart, never again will I curse the ground because of humans, even though every inclination of the human earth heart is evil from childhood. And never again will I destroy all living creatures as I have done. Then God blessed Noah and his sons, saying to them, be fruitful and increase in number and fill the earth. Do it with your mother. Now, do it. Do it. The fear and dread of you will fall on all beasts of the earth, on all the birds in the sky, on every creature that moves along the ground, on all the fish in the sky, and the sea even. They are given into your hands. Everything that lives and moves about will be food for you, just as I gave you green plants, I now give you everything. Go forth, be fruitful, multiply on the earth, have sex, lots and lots of sex. I want to watch. Then God said to Noah and to his sons with him, I now establish my covenant with you and with your descendants after you, and with every living creature that was with you. You can have sex with the birds, the livestock, and all the wild animals, all those that came out of the ark with you, every living creature on earth. I establish my covenant with you. That means a promise, boys and girls. Never again will all life be destroyed by the waters of a flood. Never again will there be a flood to destroy the earth. And God said, this is the sign of the covenant, the promise I'm making between me and you and all the animals you're allowed to do dirties with. I have set a rainbow in the clouds, and that's a sign of my promise. Whenever I bring clouds over the earth, the rainbow appears. I'll remember my covenant, I'll remember my promise, and all living creatures of every kind will be safe. Never again will the waters become a flood to destroy all earth, whenever the rainbow appears in the clouds. I will see it and remember the everlasting covenant between God and all living creatures. And God said to Noah, this is the sign of the covenant I've established between me and life on earth. You are a good God. I will continue to worship you. Even though you killed me mates, and my wife still hasn't got a bloody washing machine.